Aye, aye, lads.
And I see the Mockingbird cut. Okay, so we have space for Loki or Wasp. Type 1 for Loki, 2 for Wasp. Alright, Wasp it is. Let's give it a try. Iron helmet. The only issue is that they are mono black, so they'll probably be quite good at killing it though too. Enchant player. Baron. Helmet. Zemo. What color do we name with a priest? With not the priest, the servant. Does it matter? I guess blue, right, for force? Hey, blue-white priest. It's not very nice up it. Probably. Priest is gonna be good against them, right? If it wasn't cast, you may cast up to 3 copies without paying their cost. Okay, maybe not. But it does hit like reanimates and stuff though. But I want my Oracle and my Chala though. Guess that's the problem when your cards are so good, huh? It becomes quite hard to discard. Okay, good games. Now, people don't concede in ranked brawl as quickly, no. The odd person will concede early, but most people play it out until they're cooked. Magistrate on the draw is an XD. Yeah, I guess I don't need to set up to play Magistrate next turn. I'll play 1 mana, draw 2. Sadly, not draw 3 because I've got my basic mountain here. That's not a mountain, that's a swamp. It's true. Definitely play a creature, and definitely hold up Dismember. Come on up, we'll just play the shitty, buddy. What the hell is that? Crit creature gets +1/+1 for each colour among permanents you control. Bro, you're mono white. You're mono white. We could kill Cloud and play Magistrate first. This is what it's gonna be, a 2/3 Guide of Souls. I guess the problem is if I play Magistrate and they draw a land, like the shitty is kind of annoying. I mean, it's actually not that annoying. Because I could just not attack with the Raffine, right? Or the Magistrate. I think I don't... Yeah, I guess I don't even need to block, do I? Reanimate. Bro, Raffine games take so long because the connive is so fucking hard. Jesus. Okay. I'd surely discard the Magistrate if I've got Reanimate in hand. Why would you like to draw 3 cards for 1 mana? I don't know, I just think that with experience I've come to learn that that's pretty powerful. If they don't have a removal, I think they're a little cuckold here. You prefer to pay 5 for your draw 3, or pay 5 to draw 3 can also be good in the right circumstances. I can name black with Painter Servant and then use it to flare. That's kind of cool. Okay. So, Reanimate Magistrate. That is 1 mana. Play Servant. That is 3 mana. We can use Ritual to cast Lorien Revealed at some point, so I guess we can discard a land. Black. As long as this is attached to a creature, your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Tempo, baby. All right, buddy. I mean, I know what Aragon does. I just don't really know what their deck looks like. I don't think I've ever played against this before. You would definitely have to name black with a Painter's Servant against this, yes. I don't think I want them to deal 3 damage to target opponent every time they cast any spell in their deck. That seems bad. Captain Eberhard, huh? Alright, man. Man, should I have that guy? He is nasty with Raffine. Spells cast from among cards you drew this turn cost 1 less. Double Striker too. Great target for the connive counters as well. Captain Eberhard, huh? Maybe we need to give him a go. I mean, he's spooky, huh? I kinda want to trade. Can I do anything with Tutor that is better than plain Raffine? I can get Dismember, kill the Elder, and do Thoughtseize as well. That could be good. Wait. Oppo. Huh? Protection from light. That's an oops angle. Respectable oops. I don't need to take a 0 mana counter here because our 0 mana removal. I guess I could take a 0 and play Painter's Servant instead of playing Thoughtseize, but let's just do the Thoughtseize. Wow, they had Dispute and didn't hold it up, man. This person's fucking crazy. When this enters, you get 2 energy. When it attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, it gets +1/+1 and trample. Okay, how much mana do I get from this guy? +1/+1 for each colour among permanents you control. And that would be 3, right? If I reanimate that guy? I claim 3. It could be 4 if we do Painter's Servant first, but that would certainly make their deck a little better. Probably not worth. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Well, we can pay dispute now. Should I just flash in the subtlety and hit take the dispute? No. Raffine! Go, buddy, go! And now we get counters with the Emperor of Bones. We get to reanimate the Eberhard as well before we draw. Nasty. Chat, where's the pogs? Where's the pogs for us popping off with Raffine? Where's the holy shits, this is cool? Where's the let's go streamers, you can do this? Where's the frickin' hype, man, for some brawly? This is cool. Thank you, thank you. I agree that it's very, very cool. Painter Servant, name black, name black, name black. The only way it could be cooler is if we had some Marvel cards. We've got Marvel cards, man. We've got King T'Challa. I think we have another. Why do we name black? If I name a different color, it's gonna make their Aragon like proc on every spell they cast. Which is not good. I give Emperor Bones protection from black. Loki's cool with the Giver of Runes, yeah. Catilda? I've not seen Catilda in a while. One in a dream, huh? Please don't make me Demonic Tutor for a land. Let's wait on that. Don't get dazed, buddy. You have been snuffed. I mean, I actually do need to Demonic Tutor for a land, huh? It's not great, but... Come on, Cecil, flip, buddy, flip! Less than or equal to half your starting life total. I name. Sphinx or demon, chat? 1 for Sphinx, 2 for demon. Demon it is. I'm surprised by that. I thought you would have picked Sphinx. We did? Well... some did. What are you up to over there, yuffie boy? Drown in the lock. Right, let's flare an ornithopter. Thopter down! Thopter down! 0-2 farm. Sack this creature, counter ability or spell that targets you or a creature you control. I guess I should go for the dismember, like, while they're kind of tapped, huh? Okay, next boy dead. Just slay all the boys. Chadcast. Why am I the one attacking, but they're the one with the most HP? That does not make much sense. Voice of Victory? Voice of Victory, Voice of Victory. Fine. I mean, you hate to see that. Is this Esper Sentinel dead? Looks kinda dead to me. Looks dead to me. Subtlety, subtlety. It seems fine on top. Can curve it with the Emperor of Bones activation. Now the question is, what is the Emperor of Bones activation? Subtlety, I guess. Which means I'm not using it then, huh? I believe we target a Raffine dog. Hey, then we can get another subtlety next turn. That's pretty good. Early Mox, huh? Mother first or guide first? I mean, you want to get the energy going, but you also don't want your creatures to die. Ah, give me the energy. First one dies anyway? Maybe. I need to cycle Lorien revealed next turn for Hallowed Fountain so that I can have days available. Bruh. That's a black creature. I can't snuff black creatures. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, exile 2 cards from their graveyard. Uh-huh. Skullmatcher deployed. We block those all day. Right, you got like they gotta stop playing this Yuffie thing, man. It's that's useless because then they just don't attack with the Drake, and I cannot attack them either. That's pretty weird. Tutor and Painter Grindstone combo again? Yeah, but it is too slow against them though, like if you're not interacting, right? I can't do that. I guess I do it like, so yes, I give them the Drake and I have the Yuffie, but I can curve into the Raffine, right? And then it's going to be a 2/4. It's not so bad. I think we're going to lose this game, by the way, but I think this has a higher chance to win than a multi 5 though. Let's try it. We did see 14 cards and no removal spells, so yeah, you can lose to that. But we get one more draw though. 2 draws, I guess. Oh yeah, great time to get caverns, man. Sick. Sick. Very cool, very cool. Yuffie! Cha-cha! Draw. Land. Volatile Storm Drake! Roar! Target Yuffie. Womp womp. Right, chat, now I think our 0 removal plan is not gonna work. He actually hit a 7. So lucky. Trust the process, chat. Trust the process. No game's been more winnable than this game. Siren, Pirate, Wizard. Oppo, you've lost your mind, buddy. I guess they can flicker the Kaito again and bring in the Yuffie. I don't know if that's worth it. Surely it's got to be fine, right, to just wait until next turn? I don't know. It's tempting to press the flashing button, though. I highly doubt I've got a card with Tutor here that saves us. Containment Priest at least stops the Kaito coming in. Containment Priest is something. Or at least the Containment Priest stops it being ninja'd, which I guess they're not gonna do anyway with this board. Look, bro, the Wasp is decent again, huh? I can use the Flawless Maneuver with Solitude, actually. To hit the Infiltrator, and then I'll have the Emperor of Bones blocker 2. Because I do actually need 2 blockers, right, for this fucking Kaito. Interesting. They must have Force of Negation. They had a stop on Tutor, but no stop on Emperor. That can only be Force of Negation, I think. Now, I cannot attack, unfortunately, but... I can't attack because of just hard cast Kaito, right?
I've seen scarier things in a bowl of noodles.
Plus. Okay, very interesting. Solitude, go! On the Infiltrator. God, what I would give to stabilize here. Would be nice, huh? Fairy Mastermind is pretty nice. How do we win this? I don't know, man. How do we win this? You tell me. I think no attacks with Raffine. I should put it's a little awkward, but put the counters on the Solitude. I need to attack Kaito with Emperor as well, just in case I draw a bunch of lands. I don't want to waste the creature, right?
Okay, now let's run away.
Okay. Professional flooder coming through. We are running out of creatures to target with a Fairy Mastermind, unfortunately, or with the Emperor of Bones. Ooh. Okay, that's a big old boy. We can win this, chat. We can win this. Lock in. I think, like, cast this now to see if I'm able to attack with Raffine or not. Okay. They also have a Fairy Mastermind. These. That's an interesting one to get. Go on, Upper. Just send the Seagate, man. 7 mana, draw 5. Not bad at this stage of the game. What? I guess because they get to ninja it next turn with a blade, right? Hard game, man. Hard game. Pretty crazy that we're even in it at this point, though. We were looking mighty cooked for a minute. Okay, let's go days. That feels pretty good. So the Yuffie is getting in regardless because of the blade, so it might be a send-all. Are you willing to trade masterminds? I mean, for a big goif, probably. Keep two, huh? Keep two. I've only got one blue source, man. Alright, I've got 0 blue sources, but I can get one. So, I mean, it has to be these, right? Slightly awkward, but... Oh no, it should be... I should keep the stupor. Massive goif hit. Go Cecil, I think, because I can play that right now. Hold! Let's see. Can it be done? Yep, counter. Okay, so just don't hit me for 20 forehead. Three is fine. Who's going down? Are we saying bye-bye to Goif? No, we're saying bye-bye to Oppo. I can't believe this. Whatever you say. It stops what exactly? Like fetch lands, it stops, I don't know, other assorted sacrifices? Magus of the Library? That's a card. I mean, I can just cast Raffine, but like I'd be casting it and not attacking with it. This is cringe gameplay, no? Sounds cringe to me. Wait, so they play this, then they play Yasharn, which draws 2, and then that activates the Magus of the Library. Insane combo. It says can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents, so I think even the lands that don't cost life still can't be sacked. It says or sacrifice a non-land, but that's a land. That's a land, dumbass. That does not apply to non-land clauses. Evolving Wilds, as it turns out, is a land. I bet you didn't know that, chat. Bet you did not, had no idea, huh? Yeah, we'll take a peek, huh? We'll take a peek next turn. Don't get ahead of yourself by discarding the Oracle, you never know what you could find. There's some ETB nonsense, huh? How do we win with Oracle? With Pact, man. We've got Pact Oracle, we also have Grindstone, Painter Servant. Oppo? Any Yasharn players in the chat? We've got one piece of each combo, huh? How about we find the second piece of one of them? I hated Yasharn as well, man, when people were playing it against Sack. It was useless. Grindstone Voidwalker, that is a combo, yeah. Hurry up, Oppo, fucking hell. I like that it's impossible for this deck to flood. That's fun. They can try their best, wizards, but they will fail when Raffine's here to save us. I mean, a Yasharn deck, like, plans to have at least 6 mana, so that they could have some fat cards to hit with a Grindstone here. Good games. That could be tough, but maybe. Flying, Trample, Cascade, Instants and Sorceries have Cascade. Okay, Gamba's been paid. 9-1, double or nothing. We could grief, but I mean, I think I just want to play my dude, huh? Slam guy, slam guy, slam guy. That's the plan. We do need a third land to achieve this plan, but... Okay, now the grief might be worth it, but we'll hold one turn. See if we can draw another black card to actually reanimate the grief itself. Because they do be having some 0 mana bullshit. Okay. But because of voice, we don't need to be scared of anything here. So we can do Raffine first, and then try and get some black cards for this grief. Alright, that was a very poor attempt at getting some black cards. A very poor attempt. We might have to just send it now, though. Alright, bro, these cards are useless. These cards suck. They can't cast any of them, so which one do I pick? I guess, technically with a fetch land they can cast Cruise. I guess Mox lets them do Time Warp. No, land's a little nuts, but okay. Wandrix, the proof. Ten, 11 guy. That was pretty strong what we did there. That's pretty good. The horny dorny, huh? Who's going in the Mox though? That's the question. Who's going in the Mox though? I guess we could do voice and to protect our Raffine and then Solitude the Emery. That would cost me King T'Challa, but I would get a voice Raffine swing next turn. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Also, I don't need to kill the Emery until my turn, right? So we might draw another white card that we can use instead. Because the T'Challa's pretty good when we've got Raffine and they've got Interlacers, so if I can keep it, that'd be nice. See. Okay. So keep land tax, Solitude, T'Challa, and then one other card. Although we could keep the 4 cards could be Solitude, land tax to remove Emery. Nah, I don't have enough left for Mox and Wash Away, right? I need 5 cards for that. That's this, I guess. Okay, I should have used Solitude before they got to block, but... Why does the flip T'Challa have flash? You can cast it flip from hand. You don't have to cast the 3-mana version first. That is one big old voice of victory, huh? Right, chat, are you ready? I've never seen this guy in play before. Done a few drafts. I've not had him or seen him from my opponents yet. But he draws for us when we attack with Raffine, and he draws off of them if they cycle something with Emery. Which is pretty good. And then we just have to make sure we're not getting fucking comboed. Okay, we're not gonna see.